Welcome back, folks. Engaged and enraged. How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Dan. How about you?
Oh, I'm fucking enraged here, sir. It's
It's my natural inclination to say I'm doing pretty good, but honestly, we're all in a big heaping pile of burning planes and smoking trains. You know what I mean?
yeah. You kind of had a little break between shows there. We busy in our lives and just trying to digest what's been going on. And
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, man. I am fucking pissed, and I don't know. We need to get into it. We're at a point here where we've got Musk, who's just kind of given free reign to just go into all the departments and the agencies and just start kind of hacking at this point. Meaning this is like espionage. It's a coup.
It's definitely a slash and burn. They're removing every civil servant they can. It's a coup, administrative coup at this point, but uh I haven't heard anything from the military besides Pete Hogsbreath
Well, I mean, at this point, I mean, we
talking
were
about
just
DEI. But that's distraction. That's all distraction.
um we were kind of talking about it before the show here. But like the Republicans are fully complicit in this. I mean, they've got Pete Hegseth, Trump. I mean, it really is like President Musk. I mean, Trump just seems to be there to just kind of take all the heat and to just spin everything. And like the guys that might have touch call him a weapon of mass distraction because he really
And
is just like a
yeah,
buffoon that's just there to take all the nonsense. It's like a loophole to have Musk in there as the president through the means that he is through this Doge
just
bullshit, which is just a
just
fake fucking department.
Trump doesn't want to govern. He didn't want to govern the first time. You know what I
Well,
mean? Like he wants the golf. He wants the prestige of being the president. He wants the fancy parties. He wants the fake honor, whatever. The prestige. He wants the title and shit. He don't want to do the work. So he is more than happy to let Musk and his hacker squad and whoever else, Peter Thiel and the fucking,
the
all these
Arvin,
oligarchs, the
yeah,
oligarchs, man.
yeah,
Uh,
billionaires,
the
billionaires,
billionaires.
the
Yeah,
billionaire
let's call it, yeah.
class, because
Let's
this
People have been saying oligarch. Let's just, yeah, the fucking rich people,
the
okay? The
billionaires, yeah,
wealthy billionaires. These people are stealing our government. And right now, Musk is in there stealing your fucking data. But like could get in they can know if your kid has a fucking cavity because they can access all your fucking records,
mm.
your financial records. So yeah, if there was a bill from your dentist, well, guess what? They have all of Medicaid, all of
or
Medicare. You know what I'm saying?
or
Like
if
they've
you've
got all
been,
that fucking.
oh god, man, like where's the My HIPAA crew? Where's the My HIPAA folks?
Oh
This
yeah,
guy.
hands off my body. The vaccine people, not the abortion people, women, not them. The fucking hands off my body vaccine people who are like, well, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the HIPAA people.
Oh man, but for real,
They're buffoons, bro. It's all a fucking bullshit.
this is holy fucking criminal. This is a coup, and
We're in a fucking we're in a war. It's a non-violent war at this point, but let's face it, like what's happening is violence
well,
directed directly at us.
they've already
Directly at us.
threatened that multiple times. Musk has said in his phone calls that like the American people need to go through some hardships under his plan or whatever he wants to do, like literally threatening us with pain, hardship, suffering,
Someone who
unless he
won't
gets
experience any of that.
right. And so, like, when I hear, I don't know about you, JC, but typically when people threaten me or someone comes up to me and they're like, hey, you're going to feel some pain, I kind of take that seriously, man, as a threat, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time someone came up to me and told me that. That like, hey, you're gonna go through some hardship based off what I'm gonna do to you. I take that as a threat, dude. So feel like, people should be fucking pissed when someone, especially a dude that has four or is supposedly worth $400 billion, like he could end a lot of the problems with the money he has. But he doesn't.
Yeah, right.
He's a fucking piece of shit
If
Nazi.
he doesn't even want to use it because how is he going to reach $1 trillion if he gets rid of too much? You know what I mean? Hey, your mic is a little poppy scratchy or something.
Poppy
It's got like,
Scratchy.
yeah, it's got like a little crackly noise. Just thought I'd throw it out
Hmm.
there.
Okay.
I didn't
Well,
want to stop you. You were on a roll there. I was,
uh,
I
I'll
mean, I can tell you're
investigate.
fired up. If for the viewers out there, if they don't know, we're brothers. Okay, so like I've known him my whole life, so I know when Dan's worked up. And I could tell, and like, let's
Yo,
face it, there's plenty to be fucking worked up about. You know
you
what I
know me,
mean?
dude.
Like,
I am pretty chill motherfucker most of the time.
you're super chill. I'm
And
usually the one that's all fucking
raged up.
fired the
But
fuck up.
this
Yeah.
shit is fucking out of control, dude. Like, this shit
Yep.
needs to be reined in. This is
Yep.
fucking wild, man. Like, I don't, like, MAGA people out there, you, I, like, you got to understand this shit is fucked, man. Like, I am on the left, and if a Democrat would try to pull this shit, I would fucking be pissed too, and I would fucking call him out. And I'd want to
If
fucking
George Soros was being wheeled through the fucking treasury, so he could go in there with a squad of like, let's even go with the anti-Semitic dog whistle that these people understand. Like he goes in there with a bunch of Jewish computer wizards. Okay, like we would call that out not because we're anti-Semitic, but because we don't want fucking billionaire foreigners in our fucking treasury. We don't want billionaire citizens in our fucking treasury. We want the fucking civil servants that went through all the background checks, that went through all the fucking checks and balances to make sure that they wouldn't be like corrupted by a foreign government or corrupted by whoever. Like that, these people are like vetted by Congress at the very least. Or like a process. You can't even like, hear me out, Dan. This is how fucked up this shit is. You can't, as a food worker, a food service worker for, like, say, AFIS, which is the Army and Air Force Exchange Service, which is civilians that work on military bases that work at like Burger King or fucking Pizza Hut or whatever the fuck it is, right? Baskin Robbins, right? On military bases, the McDonald's. These people have to go through background checks and security, not like for sensitive things, but like security checks, and all that shit before they could go on there just to work to flip burgers. But we got fucking Elon Musk, who hasn't been vetted by fucking nobody. Least of all, even the bare minimum that a burger flipper would have to fucking go through on a military base. And he's running around into our into our shit, not just the government. That is our stuff. Okay. He needs to get his fucking hands out of my goddamn pocket. He needs to get his hands out of your pocket. He needs to get his hands out of grandma and grandpa's social security fucking information and their benefits. Like, nobody fucking elected this guy. I don't know how people aren't freaking the fuck out. And what are these MAGA people? There's a rogue South African fucking immigrant running around in our fucking government telling our fucking people what to do. And
but
he's
that's
out
the
there
point.
doing fucking Nazi salutes and shit.
This is
Now
fucking
I'm
ridiculous,
getting
dude.
fucking. I we titled this show specifically because we need more than just to be mad and be pissed off. We need to define ways to come together and defend our country. You know what I'm saying? Like through the legal system, through whatever at this point, because we don't know what's going to happen in 2 weeks. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen in 2 days, bro. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying? Like,
I'm
there's
just saying
no
right now.
not no fucking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, man. You're right. I mean, this shit is just it is out of it is too much, dude. Like I'm just reading right now, like within the hour, that Elon says that the Department of Education no longer exists. Like, who the fuck is he? Fuck this guy.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know who the fuck this guy thinks he is. I think that these billionaires are a little too fucking high on their own fucking money, and they might need a little fucking
Our
dose
money,
of reality check, dude, because this is fucked up, dude. Like, this guy does not get to decide to just unilaterally. He's not a fucking king, dude.
dude can't
If
even
you
make a
have a
fucking
problem,
car that functions
this,
properly, bro.
it's
He can't even make a fucking car or a rocket that doesn't fucking blow up every like 10th or 15th fucking time it goes up. Remember the hyper tube or whatever the fuck the concrete tube that was supposed to be like vacuum sealed and shit. The guy is a fucking joke. He's never been a genius. He's just like Joe Rogan. He's a faux intellectual. He's exactly like Trump, as he just buys shit up with daddy's money or what was daddy's money, and then he slaps his name on shit. He makes the stuff worse than when he got it, and then he calls it progress or innovation. Like look at X or Twitter, or you know what I mean. Like Twitter was good. It wasn't great, but it was actually called the fucking oh my god, what is it, the digital town square, right? That's what
yeah.
they used to
Well,
call
they
Twitter.
still call it that, but you know what? Fuck
But
that.
it's
It is
not that
not.
anymore. It's a fucking cesspool of like neo
No.
Nazis and white
Yeah.
nationalists and
Right.
homophobes and groypers and incels and fucking fascists, man. And fucking, like they're trying to rehire that hacker, one of the hackers that was in the fucking treasury, his little 22-year-old, because he had all these Nazi statements, how he was talking about, you shouldn't mix races with Bert, I could never marry outside my race. Fucking disgusting shit. Talking about Hitler and shit like that. And they're trying to hire him back. They're like, oh yeah, he shouldn't have resigned. He should have talked to us first. It's like, what do you mean he shouldn't? Bro, what do you mean? What is he even resigning from? There's no fucking Doge commission, or there's no department of Doge. It's not a fucking thing.
Well, so here's
It's
the
not a
thing.
thing.
Like,
There's no thing there.
I don't understand how this guy cannot be fucking arrested. He's not the president. He doesn't have fucking immunity from shit. He doesn't work for an
No,
actual fucking department. Like, who the fuck is this guy
I'll,
to
I'll
be
tell
in
you.
where
I'll
he
tell you what
is?
it is. I'll
This
tell
is
you
fucked,
exactly why
dude.
he's able to do this shit is because he owns the backbone of every goddamn politician that we have. That's why not one Republican, Republican congressperson or senator has said one fucking thing, because they know the second they step out of line from the fucking feeding frenzy that's going on by these billionaires, they'll get primaried. Musk has already threatened them. He said, "You step one fucking foot out of line, you oppose me at all, you don't toe the line like we say, like I say, we will primary you." Like, do they even
People,
need to primary them at it? Like, you can just fucking cancel. Like, what's next? Are they just going to be like, yeah, we actually don't need
elections.
the Senate? Well, no, they're just going to be like, we don't need Congress. We don't need the Senate. It's a lot, we can do the
It's
oversight with an algorithm,
that's
just
our,
like X.
in effect, that is already what is happening, dude. The
Right.
mere fact that he is in the treasury deleting or deciding what is paid and what is not, he has usurped Congress.
It just
The
hasn't sunk
fact
in
that
yet.
Republicans have not said fucking shit about it, they are okay. They say, we do not have to
We're
govern anymore.
useless.
We're not, we don't, whatever. Musk will decide. And that is the same with Trump. This motherfucker, dude.
Their
Look at this.
silence is
Look at this
deafening,
face.
bro.
Look at
It's
this fucking face.
overwhelmingly
Look at this
loud, the
coward. Look at
silence,
this
bro.
fucking orange buffoon's fucking face when he gets told, hey, you're not really the fucking president, you fucking puppet piece of shit.
Magazine cover that has Elon Musk sitting behind your
Look
resolute
at
act.
this.
I'm gonna look
Hold
at
on.
this stupid.
Hold on. I
No.
want to make sure you can't hear it.
No, I couldn't hear it.
Hold on, bro. Let me get this. I want your fucking reaction because this coward motherfucker, anybody that thinks that this guy is a fucking tough guy, this man boob motherfucker, you know what? I'm just so pissed, dude. I'm sorry, man. It's, this shit is out of control, man.
I think you're showing more than.
Here we go. What's up, dude? Hold on. Sorry, folks. I'm still
Seeing
new
all
with
of
this.
OBS right now.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm still.
This is not his day job, folks.
No,
He's not gonna
and I'm
quit
sorry,
it.
and I'm fired up, dude. I'm fired up.
There we go.
Is that better?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's
All
a
right.
little. It's got a double.
You'll have to bear with it here, bro.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me just.
Just play it.
Oh man, I'm so fucking fired up about
That
it, bro.
has Elon Musk sitting behind your resolute desk.
タイムマガジンにイーロン・マスクが、大統領の
Look at
机
that
の後ろ
face, dude. Look at this fucking. Look at this coward. That's a face of a fucking coward looking down at the floor. He fucking so orange. He looks like a leather fucking purse.
で座っている写真がありますけども、それに関するコメントは何かありますか？
It's
Is
defeat.
Time Magazine still in business? I didn't even know that.
Is time-
So
Look at Brian's face.
I guess that's
All
my
right. The
is
echo,
that,
bro.
is that my next executive order? I guess I'll get rid of time. What a fucking clown.
It's still echoing, my man.
I
know.
Hold on one second. Dude.
Sorry, guys. Happened the other day.
But yeah, dude. I mean, just crazy, man. I just don't understand.
There we go.
I don't understand how people
That's better.
make
No,
it make
well,
sense,
how
dude.
they-
Make it make sense,
Well,
bro.
it's like you were saying you were wanting to go up and talk to the Muslim folks up in Dearborn in Michigan. That's up where Dan lives. Uh, but it's like, what's the point, bro? Like
There is
we
no
tried
point.
telling them, for fucking 4 years that this guy is going to deport you. They're like, no, just the bad ones, the criminals. It's like, dude, he said 10 to 15 million criminals. There's not that many criminals running around, homie. Like they probably already got most of the bad ones. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Now they're just rounding up brown folks, black and brown folks. Like, dude, they were scooping up Native Americans. Like, how do you can't get no more fucking American than a Native American, bro? Like, they're Native American. It's in the fucking name.
well, I tell
You
you
know what
what,
I'm
man.
saying?
I got
But these people are too stupid to even get that. You know
we
what I
got
mean?
family members who are Native Americans, and a couple of them are Trumpers, like MAGAs to the fullest. And like I guarantee
The
you,
disrespect, bro.
they're gonna get it one of these days. One of these MAGAs are gonna come up to him thinking that they're a Mexican or something.
And you
It's
guess
crazy.
who made the first Native American the head of the Department of the Interior? Guess who that was? Joe Biden.
Mm.
Who had the most? I know this is a fucking people don't like this word apparently, but I love it. But he was the most diverse president ever. His cabinet was incredibly diverse. He represented America, like in its diversity. You know, like it's diversity. I don't know when that became like not a strength, dude. Like we had the best. We had like America used to be the dream was people came here for the quality of life, and like now we begrudge people for that, right? But now we don't even have a quality of life, and that's why people are pissed because they think that people are coming here getting something more than what they get. But like the thing is like we're all experiencing the same thing, except that the left understands that it's caused by greed and it's caused by billionaires doing this to us, okay? Because let's face it, they own the corporations, okay? They own the supply chain. They own the stocks. They own your homes. You know what I mean? They own the banks. All right, the food supply, everything, everything. They control every fucking aspect of your fucking life, and they have been squeezing us. But at right now, it's especially bad because they have carte blanche to do whatever the fuck they want. That's why Elon Musk felt more than comfortable walking into a federal building as a fucking citizen, a nobody, you know, and like walked in there and like ordered people to do things.
Whoa. Let hold on. Trump. The only reason why he's got sort of that other piece of that power that he's feeling is because Trump and the
And
Republican
Trump
Party
doesn't
is
even have
giving it
that
to him.
power though.
Well, I
But
know, but like
that's why they skip so many steps in like a coup and they just went straight to the money.
exactly, and so like that's why we said at the beginning of this is a fucking coup, dude, because they have
But we have to talk it out because like people don't understand. They're just like, oh, what's the big deal? He's doing an audit. No, 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 no,
no
no,
no
no,
no
no,
no
no,
no
no.
no 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 no.
They are
The-
taking over the government. They're
they-
taking over the government. This is not extremist talk. This is not inflammatory. This is like a very dry, non-satirical explanation of facts, real facts, not alternative facts. Like this is just stuff that we can see. We know about this. We're not saying anything that hasn't been talked about today.
right. Like we can
But
get into speculation. Like we
right,
totally could.
we can speculate 100%, and we've talked about that. And I don't know if
Like
we should talk about that because, well, let's face it, who's going to come? The FBI? There's no FBI.
well, yeah. I mean, they're getting rid of everything. I mean, I guess it's like
Who are they going to
Musk's
send? The CIA? There's no
private
CIA. You know, what are they going
goon
to send?
squad. Is it
Yeah,
is it like the
it's
King's
brown shirt
goons?
time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's
What's
what the
next? We're
fuck
going to
is
have
happening.
Proud Boys running the military. Pete Hegg says Christian fascist army. Yeah, in a lot of ways we are cooked, but the thing is there's a lot more of us than them. And what we really need is the conservatives, not MAGA. They're gone, bro. They're gone. They're part of the problem. But like people that are like conscientious enough to understand like this isn't what they voted for, right? There's got to be people out there that are clear headed enough that, yeah, you could be a fucking Republican. I don't care about that. That's fine. Whatever. I understand there's two or more, you know, there's different ideologies politically, whatever. But you as an American can't can't sit there and tell me that this is what you voted for as an American, not one of the parties. As an American, I don't think anybody voted for a South African foreign guy, billionaire, you know, super villain to fucking come in and just like do whatever the fuck he wants with our government. Like he could have the nuclear codes for all we know.
There's
What if he could hold the whole fucking world hostage, bro? You know what I'm saying? He could have access to, I mean, they have access to whatever they want. They could, I mean, they own the Secretary of Defense. I mean, they're like, we're in a bad way. We're in a really bad way.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, and people
say the
should be
least.
pissed, honestly. Like
More than pissed. They
people,
should
you
be
should be
fucking pants
mad.
on fire. We need to get on this now.
I know I'm not going to specifically talk about it here, but I know that we've been talking and we're like, we are developing, we're going to be getting some shit together. But like part of this too is like we need fucking Democrats, or we need a party that like we need fucking results, and we need to stand for some shit and fight the fuck back, dude. Healthcare. We need, Trump's campaign, dude, like, a healthcare, a beautiful healthcare plan. We're going to have this healthcare plan. They've spent all this energy and time and political fucking energy. I haven't heard a goddamn thing about healthcare. Not even like repealing whatever. Like,
No, they're too busy destroying
like they
the
literally, I
Department
mean,
of
it's like,
Education.
it seems like their focus is get rid of fucking everything and let Musk just take over. Is basically, it seems like that's what the plan is right now.
I feel well. They just want to privatize everything,
But
privatize
like,
their security and all that.
but we've got to stay focused in our fight, and we have to demand healthcare. We have to demand that lobbying. We need lobbying. Just needs to go the fuck away, as far as I'm concerned. Lobbying,
Citizens
like,
United needs to be reversed.
if you want to fucking sway people and get your opinion out there and try to, do whatever, do it like every other regular motherfucker has to. You gotta get out there. You gotta get on your YouTube channel. Do whatever. Like, and if you got money, then you can pay for all the whatever, the TV ads and the, YouTube this. But like, you don't get to go talk to the congressman. Sorry.
Yeah, because you know what? We've seen the best and the brightest that they put out there, and let me tell you what, these are the dumbest people on the planet. Okay, did you see that Peter Thiel? I know you saw it, Dan. I know you saw it. That Peter Thiel, where they asked dude the question. Now this guy is a fucking billionaire. He was sweating, flop sweat, just glistening, and then stuttering worse than Joe Biden ever stuttered. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Like, well, that's too that made too much sense. Like this guy was like short circuiting, but he
What
is
was
in
that? Was
charge of
that?
like some defense contracts and shit. And this guy like can't compute a simple sentence. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
and let's be clear. When he was talking about that, that was after the Luigi Mangione fucking killing of that CEO. And he was quite, I feel like a couple of them were a little bit nervous about the response to that, because it seemed like the overwhelming response to that healthcare CEO's death was, who cares? He kills a lot of people in denying healthcare coverage. It didn't seem like it was, it seemed like the eat the rich sort of mentality was coming forth, and he didn't. That whole argument was, he was like, we shouldn't, we shouldn't just kill billionaires and blah blah blah. Like, which I'm not talking about murdering anybody. I don't want anybody murdered.
No, of
But
course not.
like,
But we also can't condone 64 something thousand people dying under their because of them, because of their actions. Like that's
Yep.
murder as well.
Yep.
Okay, I don't
all
care how
while
you
you
fucking
make
slice
billions.
it.
All while you
That's
make
what.
billions.
See, that's when billionaires inflict violence down upon us. They call that business, right? But if we do that back on them, it's just violence or terrorism, right?
Right.
No. There's not an equal. That's not an equal force. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you something that's going to piss you off, Dan. It's going to really piss you off because guess who they want to run the VA? United Healthcare. They want to let those fucking vultures prey upon our veterans, bro. They're spitting on every fucking American thing. You know what I mean? Like the suckers and losers. Isn't that what Trump called the fucking people? And I'm ex-military. Our dad was in the fucking service. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
It
hope he
was
doesn't lose his benefits, man. I really hope,
especially since he's fucking highly disabled from like 16, 17 years in the service, man.
hmm chemical
Running his fucking
exposures.
ass off. Yeah, he was over in fucking Iraq and shit, Kuwait, whatever, Saudi, getting fucking chemicals, burning pits of oil and whatever, fucking chemical warfare shit like in his lungs. He can't fucking breathe now. You know what? I mean, they want to throw them motherfuckers out on the street, cut them motherfuckers. Because you know what? Because that's what they do. United Healthcare already does that. But now they want to do that to the best and the fucking, our fucking patriots, our fucking heroes. I don't care what you think about our military. They volunteered and they went and did that. Whatever they had to do to defend us, even if you don't agree with everything that the military has done, and I don't, we can all agree that those people like deserve our fucking respect, and they should piss off every single person in this fucking country that they're going to put the healthcare of these people up to the whims of these vultures, bro, these capitalist fucks, man. Like when they killed their guy, that Brian Thompson guy, when Mangione, Luigi killed him, they had their fucking meeting. They didn't even give a shit. Fuck those people. That's these people don't care about you. MAGA, wake the fuck up. You are never gonna be a billionaire. You're too dumb. Okay, you're too dumb.
I mean,
And not only that, the other reason you're never gonna be a billionaire is because they want it to be a tiny percent. Why do you think there's only fucking 1% of them? Why do you think they don't? They don't want you to move up. They want you to be down where their piss can trickle down on you. And they can call it rain and say, look how beneficent we are. Look how fucking merciful we are. We're the job creators. The
well,
only reason you're a job creator is because we don't own the means of production yet, because we haven't fucking just taken it. We are the means of production.
right.
We're not going to be replaced with your fucking robots, Peter Thiel,
Well, and
Elon Musk.
that's what I was just gonna say. Like they talk about this shit, but then like in the same time they're like, well, here we're developing the AI to replace everybody's jobs. And it's like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do, and how do we get fucking income? You stupid fucks! Like, get the fuck out
We're
of
getting a
here, man.
UBI. Are we going to start, pursuing higher education? Oh wait, there's no
Well, and
Department of
like
Education now.
This Peter Thiel wants to like this whole Greenland shit that we're seeing about like wanting to fucking take Greenland and shit is because Peter Thiel and his little fucking tech crazy ketamine fuckers, they want to like start some techno state where they all hang out and I don't know, whatever, they all bang AI robots or something. I don't know. Like,
And let's put this in
fuck,
really
man.
easy terms. This shit where Musk, or like President Musk, Trump is threatening Greenland or Panama or whatever, threatening to go and take it, right? Like think about that. Or like this trade war with Canada and Mexico. Think about that in like this sense. Your best buddies, your bros. You got four bros, all right? Your buddy Canada, your buddy Mexico, your your buddy Panama, and then your buddy Denmark that owns Greenland, like this piece of property you want. And you're just like, hey Denmark, I know we've been buds for a long time. We're best fucking friends almost, but guess what? I'm just gonna take that property you got, because you know what? I really like what you've done with the place. And you know what, Canada? I'm gonna take 20, I'm gonna hurt your business. And you know what, Mexico, you too, I'm gonna hurt your business. And so like your livelihood, I'm gonna affect that. And for your whole family, the citizens. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing right now to people, not to people, to countries. We're going to our friends, to our allies, and threatening them. And then we're fucking agreeing with our longtime enemies, Russia and shit, and being fucking best buddies with them. Like, hello. Why are we doing that? These people are fucking not American. They don't have any American values, no American, you know,
No, dude,
anything that
this is
I would
class.
call
It's
American. This is
this
fascism,
class.
bro.
This fascism
Class
and it's
warfare.
warfare, dude. This is, in my mind, this is like the billionaire, the uber wealthy, rich. Are they're like fucking consolidating their power right now, and they've got the United States, and so they pretty much almost got it, man. Honestly, like.
That's why
This whole
Elon's
talk
like,
about like at the press conference where Trump talks about we're gonna take Gaza and own it. He says in there like basically he just kind of like wants to auction it off to whoever like all the rich buddies or rich people that want to build hotels and big fucking resorts and shit where people can go stay and like
the
get their.
Riviera of the Middle East.
It is. The billionaires are having a fucking field day right now.
A feeding frenzy.
It is a feeding frenzy, and like Trump is just allowing it to happen as long as everybody just pays him. As long as he gets a cut, everything's good.
They got access to $6 trillion
Like, who's to say
of
that?
our government's lifeblood.
Who's
They
to
have
say they
access to
didn't
that.
install like a skimmer bot fucking algorithm on the payment systems?
If you've never seen Office Space,
I mean,
that's what we're talking about.
or just whatever. Like, I don't
They
know,
got
man.
hackers
Like,
in there, dude. Of course they put something in there.
There was no oversight into any of what the fuck they're doing.
No,
Like, and
nobody
it's.
knows anything. And they fired all the fucking people that could look into it, like the FBI or the fucking national. It's like why did they even block or confirm Cash Patel? Why even go through the motions? Because they're just shutting the whole FBI down.
Well, yeah,
Why
and
even
apparent.
have a fucking director of the FBI? Why have Tulsi Gabbard in there fucking
Yeah, they're just destroying everything, dude. They're just tearing. Their whole fucking mission and goal is to destroy the
government?
fucking government, and they've told us about it for fucking.
And then they want to
Told
privatize
us.
everything. They're gonna shut down the post office. That shit's not gonna be working no more. Now it's gonna be Amazon.
This
You know what I
is
mean?
like we said, man. This is straight fucking class warfare, and it
Yep.
is the billionaires that want to inflict pain and suffering. They've said it. How many fucking times have we heard it from these clowns that like, hey, you're just gonna need to go through a little bit of pain, a little bit of hardship. That's
Well,
a threat,
what
dude.
kind of pain and what kind of hardship can we do? Like, let's think about it. What's some things that we could do? Like, first off, we know we could protest, but you know what? Protesting in my almost 50 years, I'm not quite 45 years. They don't do shit. Okay, I'm sorry, but you get out there, you could get heard a little bit, but these people don't give a fuck about protests, bro. You know what I mean? Like the only thing they care about is dollars. Okay, so something like we could do is instead of a protest, we start doing a national strike. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
fuck a
Yes.
protest. We just don't go to work.
How about
And
for a
like,
week
and
or
for
two?
what, for all the people out there that are like, oh well, you can't afford anything anyways. Don't
Yeah.
tell me that you can't afford it. We know. That's the fucking point. That's the point. That is the point. Nobody can afford shit. That's
Look,
why it shouldn't hurt any more than it already fucking hurts to go a week. It'll hurt them a whole lot more. You don't fucking leave the house. You just fucking sit at home, watch fuck Netflix. Your boss calls, fuck them.
or we all decide,
Or
hey,
we
let's
just
all
go
go
out
to
in
the
the street
Capitol.
and
We all
yeah,
go down
let's
to
all
our
just
Capitol
go to
building. We all meet the
yeah.
fuck up, and every day for a fucking week or 2 weeks.
We're Yeah,
We don't
everybody
fucking do
just goes to
nothing.
the Capitol. Yep.
When
Bring
we
their tents and
demand
shit. We
that
just
this
fucking
Musk,
occupy our capitals. You
this
know?
fucking billionaire, unelected fucking clown, get the fuck out of the government with his fucking whatever he is doing. Like,
And
straight up.
I want to say, I know, we don't have a very big audience, but I want to say if anybody happens to see this and
It's
you're
crazy.
a member of Congress and you're a Democrat, you need to start fighting or you need to get the fuck on out of there. Okay. You either need to get your head out of your ass and realize, like, if you don't do anything, you're gone. You're gone. You're gonna get fucking primaried out of here. And you know what? This is where another part, besides the striking and protesting, is we start running people. We need regular fucking people. It doesn't matter if you know every process of government, you can learn, okay? People can learn things. We need people with a fucking moral compass, okay? We need people with, like, everyday working people's values, okay? Real people's values, not fucking billionaire values, okay? Because those are weird people values. we don't we don't ascribe to that, okay? Because if you could sit there and be like, oh yeah, I could drop 10G on a fucking bottle of wine, then you're thinking with billionaire values where you don't have any grasp on, like, struggle. Because if you can afford a 10,000 bottle of wine, you're not a normal working schmo. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, we need to actually, like, get these. If you're too fucking old, you're too fucking old in Congress and shit. You barely can remember where you're at. Get the fuck out of there. This,
Yeah.
like, the Connolly guy, the old guy with fucking throat cancer that they made the fucking spokesman or whatever. Why? Why? Why, when we
It
had
was his
AOC, who's an
turn.
amazing fucking communicator, this bullshit where you keep sticking your fucking boot on the progressives and shitting on us? Guess what? We're the voters, bro. We're the voters. We're tired of you old corporate fucks. Do something or get the fuck out of there. Nancy Pelosi, fucking retire.
Chuck
Who's the other
Schumer.
one? Chuck Schumer, get the fuck out of there.
We don't
What
need
are
to be
you still
told
there for?
motherfuckers are
Oh, what are we
aroused.
gonna do? We gonna
We're,
fight, huh? Are we gonna fight, huh?
aroused. Oh,
Oh,
we're
hey, oh,
aroused.
guess what? Yeah, we're here. We're here. Guess what? You're not doing shit. You ain't doing shit. You're fucking too chummy with these fuckers. You've been there for fucking years and years and years. You ain't gonna grow a spine now.
No,
You ain't gonna
we want
fucking
health care.
change now.
We want
Get
fucking
the
health
fuck
care for
out of
all.
there, bro. If you don't, we will make you. We will make you leave. Okay? That's what we need now. We need to take over the Democratic Party. We're gonna Elon Musk the DNC. Okay, we're gonna come in and we're gonna start putting up our policies, not fucking boomer libs policies that don't are fantasies. Like, we need healthcare, we need education, we need our
End Citizens
livelihoods
United.
covered.
End Citizens
Ended.
United. Like, full stop.
Corporations are not people, because you know
No,
what?
they're not.
There's no way to murder a corporation.
No. Well, and buildings can't speak.
Nope.
So if
Dollar bills
you
are not conscious.
no,
Okay.
they're not.
They don't have any soul.
if you are the CEO of some big corporation and you want to give to a political campaign, you can do it just like any average person can. Your maximum contribution, just like any average motherfucker. This PAC nonsense, all this shit, done, gone. Like,
Gone.
no. I'm
It's
way
bribery.
tired of it.
It's fucking
Tired of it.
bribery. It's bribery.
Lobbying needs to end straight up.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
if you want to persuade people, do it like anybody else has to. Like, you get on the horn, get on a YouTube channel, fucking do whatever you got to do, but you're not You're not gonna go and pay Congress people to like go sit down and have a good fucking meal and get in their ear about whatever. Like, do it the way that everybody else has to fucking do it.
And you know what, guys? We need to build up our, the community, not just like for this show, but like, uh, is for like conscientious Americans. You know what I mean? Like people that are fucking tired of this shit. We need to all like get together. We need to stand together, not as Democrats and Republicans, but like just straight up as Americans. And I'm not trying to be all like, woo, I'm trying to be friends with MAGA. Fuck those guys. I'm saying like Americans, if you think what's going on right now is okay, fuck you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that are like, this is not right.
Yeah.
We need planes to not fall out of the sky. We need trains not to catch on fucking fire.
But I
We
will say
need
this.
things to work. Okay.
If you do and you can see the fucking light and see what the fuck is happening, we will take you in because we need everybody in this fucking fight. But you need to be willing to be able to fucking say, hey man, I'm fucking wrong, dude. Like they did get me. They conned me. I'm willing to fucking just say, like, you know what? We might not fucking agree on every single little thing, but this is absolutely not fucking right, what is happening right now.
And I'll tell you what, they want to talk about Democrats never admitting when they're wrong. I'll tell you exactly when Democrats admitted they were wrong and did something right, did something about it. Is when these Republicans were screaming, even though they were coming from a terrible place. What they were saying Biden wasn't cognitively there to continue on. And guess what? When we saw him speak at the fucking debate, we knew he wasn't. Everybody collectively said he's too fucking old. He's sundowning. They're right. He is not fucking there. And guess what? We replaced his ass. We didn't sit around and say, oh, well, we can't, we're just going to back Biden no matter what because fuck the Republicans. We don't care if he's all demented. We were like, no, we're going to do what's best for the fucking country. And we put a beautiful, bright, brilliant woman, very accomplished out there with a fucking awesome vice president running mate. And people were like, oh, we can't vote for that. We're going to vote for a fucking this orange fucking stupid fuck, this criminal.
Yeah.
Who is like about to go to fucking prison.
Fraud.
And you know what? Fuck you, Merrick Garland, you fucking coward. You're one of the fucking main reasons that we're still in this. You and Mitch McConnell and Kevin I forget what he was, the Speaker of the House, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's a fucking idiot. But if they had impeached and fucking convicted his ass in the Senate right after Jan 6, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be having a constitutional crisis. I wouldn't be having to think about going to get plywood. So if shit gets really real here soon, I have to board up my windows and shit. Thinking about like, I've never owned a fucking firearm in my entire life, and I'm thinking about it. And I don't like guns. I don't even want to have a gun. But, what if some crazy MAGA chuds come fucking rolling up to my house and shooting the place up? Like, I can't be just standing there holding my dick. You know what I mean? Like, I can't count on the police. They might be in on it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. We need community here, folks. We need to like literally build the community. So, share this video with some people that you think are like-minded. Please make clips. We invite you to, make all the fucking clips. You can quote us on everything. You want to sue us? Please. You a billionaire out there? Fucking bring it the fuck on, homie. Because guess what? I love Discovery. We'll get all the juice on you, motherfucker. I'll call Ben Mycelis. I'll be like, give me Popak. Give me Popak and that Magnifilo on the phone.
I don't want to spend any time in a fucking courtroom, but goddamn people, come on. Let's
we need backbones, bro.
Come on. Let's get we've
I'll
got
go to court. I'll love to fucking argue, baby. Come on. I
man,
fight all day.
we
All
just
fucking day.
yeah, I agree,
Because
man.
guess
We
what? I
need
ain't got nothing to
community.
hide. I'll get all that juice. I'll get all the fucking juice. No, you know what? Because you know what? They don't want to go to court. They just want to scare you. Okay, that's why they sue you. That's why Trump sues people, because it's not that he knows he's going to win. He just wants you to fucking
Settle and
quit.
get
He
out
wants
of
you to
it. Yeah.
settle and get out of it. No, embarrass that motherfucker. Take him to court. You're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't saying nothing that's not true. Oh, Musk wants to sue me, saying,
No, well, yeah, no, yeah.
we're not doing a coup. Okay, well, let's prove it in court.
Yeah, like what are you up to
Yeah,
in the Department of
let's see
Treasury?
what you're doing.
Yeah, because it
Let's see
seems
what
like
you're
it's like,
doing.
oh, you don't have the fucking power to be there. It's not in the Constitution. There's no such
Maybe
thing
when
as a
he
Doge.
he comes down
You
off his
executive
ketamine.
ordered it, and that's not fucking enough, dude. I'm pretty sure when he was doing that, I think he spent. It was like a kind of like reminded me of like Meek Mills after a long night with Diddy. You know, like he was like,
Well, he's
he
standing
had
next
to,
to
he
Daddy.
had to, he had to kind of, get
He's like,
loosed up.
"Oh,
He was
touch
like,
me,
ooh,
baby."
he gonna take his belt off.
Right.
Yeah,
Daddy's home.
he's gonna take his
Yo, if
belt
you
off.
haven't watched our Two Daddies problem video, give it a watch, man. Like
Oh
we talk
man.
about it. But
Oh goddamn, but fucking man,
we gotta
Jesus,
laugh a
we
little bit because we otherwise we'll just be crying angry tears, bro. And not like out of like frustration, but like out of like uh disgust. It's disgusting what's going on, man. You know, it's let's get fired up, people. Come on. I mean, like seriously, like we've got to do something quickly. Okay, this bullshit blitzkrieg that's going on needs to stop. Okay, this constant chaos. Like I don't want to live in the real world road rules. Uh, hyper fucking what do they call that shit? Reality TV land. Okay,
yeah,
I
no
don't
shit.
want to do that. I don't want to be fighting with my neighbors. I don't fight with my neighbors are cool, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? I don't want to be fighting with my neighbors over like politics when politics could and should be really common sense. It should be doing things for us. For us. That's
Well,
what
that
it's
was
there
what I was
for.
just gonna say, man. Like we really have to understand as Americans, dude. It is not about this left and right shit, dude. It is about like uber wealthy fucking people versus all the rest of us, dude. The wealthiest
99%.
the
99%,
wealthiest
bro.
10% of people own like 83% of the stocks on the stock market, dude. That is fucking
It's a
crazy. So when you
rigged
see
game.
shits dipping and doing all this, like remind yourself, like there's a small handful of people out there that are like making big moves and they're causing it like and making a lot of money from it.
Yep.
This whole shit when the stock market dipped with the tariffs, being announced, and then I was like, oh, we're backing off on the tariffs for a month. Like, dude, I guarantee you, as corrupt as fucking Trump is, there's all kinds of insider trading happening. When there was the dip, I'm sure I would love to
They
see
were
someone
buying it
use
up and then they
AI.
like canceled it.
I
Yeah.
wish I was
Yep.
super computer savvy, use AI to like
I
look
mean,
at the fucking
they're
stock
doing
market
the
during
fucking
that
shit
time.
coins. Why not manipulate stocks too?
That's what I'm
I
saying,
mean,
dude. Like, I think it is just like it is like making all grifts is accessible or acceptable, making all
yeah.
grifts available, making
Which is
all
also
grifts.
like, why are we following the law when we keep being shown on a daily basis that the laws don't matter? They're flouting the law constantly. Like, why are we paying our fucking taxes? Aren't they talking about like firing everybody at the IRS? Why the fuck would I file my taxes right now when there's nobody working at the department?
Well, I said that to somebody the other
When are
day.
we
I'm
going to
like,
get a
are
refund?
taxes
Yo,
considered federal funds? Because if so, they're frozen right now, and my taxes ain't going nowhere, dog. If there's no
I ain't
Department
paying
of
my fucking
Education,
taxes until I know.
I'm not
Yeah,
paying
if
any
there's
student
nothing,
loans, dog.
Like half of our taxes come out to pay for these departments. So if the departments don't fucking exist anymore, you ain't getting my taxes money. You ain't getting no monies. You know what I
Like
mean? Like
that's what
that's
we
what I'm
were.
saying. We need to just
We need
we
to
gotta
start.
strike. We gotta do these things. You know what I mean? We gotta civil disobedience at every fucking possible turn to the head every day.
We need
New
to
shit.
flood the zone from an economic standpoint. Like these motherfuckers always talk about, like, well, for every action, there's always an equal and opposite reaction. Well, let's give them a fucking
Okay.
opposite reaction, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's start thinking about it. I know we're
Boycott
gonna.
these motherfuckers,
Me
man.
and you are gonna start developing some shit that we think we can do.
Exactly.
But like you guys need to as well. Like let's all
We
start thinking
all we
about,
all gotta like we all gotta do the work.
because I don't know, man. Like you said earlier, dude. I don't know who's gonna come to help for this shit, dude. Like I feel like we're on our own on this shit, or the
We ain't got no
bootstraps.
Captain America. We ain't got
You
no
know?
bootstraps don't even fucking work. You can't pull yourself up
No, you can't.
by your
So
feet.
anyway,
It's impossible. Okay? Quit saying that shit. Not you, but just like these fucking idiots. Like I hate that fucking fuck your bootstraps. I'm gonna put them shits around your fucking eyeballs, motherfucker. Squeeze your brains back into place. Like shit, stupid. It's stupid. These people are fucking dumb, man. We're like, don't be ashamed to be smart. Don't be ashamed to understand like that. You know when you know something's not right, and everybody around you is blasé and thinking it's okay. It's not because there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with them. Okay, like Dunning Kruger is a real fucking thing, okay? Don't doubt your intelligence because of how fucking stupid everybody around you is, okay? Like, don't don't do that. Don't do that, man. We are smarter than them. We're gonna fucking beat them. We beat them once already, okay? Like the first time we had a civil war in this country, we fucking smoked them fools. And they
well,
still are feeling the fucking consequences to this day. They're
well,
still
and think
salty
about it.
down there
Well, and think about it, dude. Like, think about a lot of these red states. They take in a lot of money from the federal government. They just do.
from
Like,
blue
if you
states.
exactly. So, if you also look at how a lot of these red states rank in as far as their education, or like how many people are in poverty, like these people are poor. They're uneducated as fuck. Not saying that every single one of them is dumb. Blah blah blah. I'm not trying to like do any of that stuff, but like in the grand scheme of things, like you look at Oklahoma, they rank like 48th in education, dude. Like, so if it comes to a point where we start getting into this shit, I feel like they might be
Exactly
at a
like I
bit of
said.
a little
They're going to be
disadvantage,
at a
man.
very big disadvantage because they can't fucking string syllables together.
I
We're
mean,
going to
just
run
think about
circles
our
around them,
family in
okay?
Kentucky, dog.
Okay?
Think about our
Yeah,
family in
I know.
Kentucky, man. Like,
Yeah. Uh,
ooh, blah, man.
hey, we love our family,
I
but
know, but like what I'm
you don't have to
saying
you
is,
don't have to like your family.
all I'm
you
saying
know,
is like maybe there's
they're a
some
product of
silver
their
linings in
environment.
there. It's just like what
They're
I'm
a
saying.
product of their environment, and that's just like everywhere, man. Like it's not it's not these people's fault on a certain level that they're uneducated. It's their fault because they keep voting for people that keep them uneducated, that has made a business of having dumb motherfuckers to vote the way they want. Okay. Like, how could any Republican like down like if you're from Mississippi and you're a senator from Mississippi, how can you go to your constituents and be like, we're killing it on the country stage? We're dead last in
I,
healthcare. We're dead last in
right.
infrastructure. We're dead
Right.
last in education. Our economy sucks balls. All y'all are living in rusted out fucking trailers, and don't tell me you're not, because I've been down there. I
I've
know
I've been
all
through
y'all
some Mississippi.
motherfuckers.
They're
It's
rough down
either
there.
incredibly beautiful properties where really fucking rich people live, and then the rest of y'all motherfuckers in your rusty ass trailers collapsed half of it because of the salty rain and shit. But you know what I'm talking about. Like you're voting. This is why I'm calling you dumb, not because I am pissed at you because you got us into this fucking problem.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pissed at you, and you fucking deserve this. But I'm calling you dumb because you keep constantly voting against your own fucking self interest. You're voting against uh, getting health care for yourself and for your family and for your neighbors. You're voting against having an education system that actually educates you and not just teaches you about the Bible. Okay. Like you deserve like real civics education where you learn your fucking rights for fuck's sakes. Like goddamn, we fought for them. Learn them so you can. If you don't exercise your rights, you don't have any motherfucking rights,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so learn what you got while there's time. Like rise up, educate yourself. We have access to all the information you could ever fucking want at the touch of your fingertips, baby.
Quit listening to
Looked at
Fox News, dude.
yeah, it's fake. It's fucking fake shit. Don't you question everything, even what we say. Go look it the fuck up. We encourage you to because you know what? That's called education. You're educating yourself with fucking knowledge. Let it in your brain. It's okay to be smart. Quit being a fucking
Right.
ignorant
And like,
motherfucker and being like, oh, it's cool to be edgy and say Hitler's cool because that triggers the libs.
dude,
Think about it, bro. Think about it. World War II, we fucking sent people, we sent our children to go kill Nazis. Okay? We don't fucking think it's cool here.
no.
We
And
don't
if,
think Hitler is fucking cool, bro.
right. And if,
Think Brad Pitt. Think Bear Jew. That's what's about to fucking happen, dog. Okay?
yeah, and if your endeavor to own the libs causes you to become a fucking Nazi, you got a fucking problem, dude. Maybe you are the one with the derangement syndrome. Maybe, just maybe, if uh you become to where you hate fucking everybody that's not white, and you're throwing up fucking Nazi salutes and shit to like defend people because it's owning the libs or something. You got a fucking problem, dude.
You're the
You
problem.
you got a fucking
If
problem.
you got a problem with women to the point where you like hate them and won't like even like do the manly thing of like having sex with them, incels, groypers, like if you're the problem. Okay, it's not women. There's no problem with women. They just don't want to deal with you. And like, of course, yeah, there's women out there that are not trustworthy. It's called humanity, bro. There's lots of people that are not fucking trustworthy. Okay, but you can't just like sum everybody, generalize everybody up, round everybody up, put them in a camp because they're brown, because you think all brown people are criminals. You know, like think like this is the thinking, like childish thinking leads to racism. Childish thinking leads, immaturity leads to homophobia and transphobia because you're not mature enough or you're not secure enough in your own sexuality. Like if you're a cis hetero guy, if and you're a real manly man, you shouldn't have a fucking problem with someone being like feminine around you. Uh,
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
like
it shouldn't
like
cause
have
any
some fucking
problems for.
confidence in yourself, man. Get a fucking
Right.
spine going. You know what I mean? Like you're the problem. Your weakness is not our problem. It's your fucking problem. But now it is our problem. The weakness of these pathetic men like Trump, weakness, this draft dodging pussy, right? That weakness is representing our country. That weakness is allowing billionaires to rape and pillage and get into all of our shit, man. We're showing weakness to the world where our enemies see they can come take fucking advantage of us now, bro. So like we really do, this is the time we've got to do something quick, dude. We don't have 2 years to the next election, bro. We got maybe 2 fucking months. Maybe. Like I said, I don't
I
know
mean,
what's gonna happen in 2 days, bro. Like
no, I don't know what's
it's
gonna happen within
accelerating
the
so
hours, dude.
fast.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's like
man.
it's changing by the hour, dude. The flood the
So
zone is like
please get
has
this
been
shit out
flooded.
there, bro. Like this fucking shit. Subscribe to this fucking channel. Share it around.
Yeah, we're fucking pissed, man.
If you
Like
know
everybody
fucking, if
should
you
be
know
pissed.
somebody like Brian Tyler Cohen or someone, fucking tell them. We'll come talk to them. We'll go talk to fucking MAGA chuds too. I'd love to. Call me, Tim Pool. We'll go. We'll eat some sushi. I'll kick your ass.
Man, I tell you what. Yeah, I'd love to
Bitch.
get into the octagon with like Nick
Oh
Fuentes. I'd
God.
love to just like beat the fucking snot out of that guy. You know?
So did you hear about Destiny and Nick Fuentes? Not a
Mm-mm.
rumor. Apparently they got sexual.
What? What?
Yeah. No, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Apparently he gave Nick Fuentes a nice
well, I guess
little something something.
whenever you think sleeping with women is gay, I'm not sure what that makes sleeping with men. So I guess that's sleeping with men is heterosexual in his mind.
Well, if they didn't like it, is from what I heard, is if you have sex and you enjoy it, it's gay sex. But then if you have sex and you procreate, that's hetero. Okay. But
Oh God, these
so
people, dude. These
sex where
fucking
you
people,
didn't
man.
like it, where you hated what you were doing, I guess
Which
I don't
I
know, man.
haven't
I
heard
don't
this one.
fucking.
Where this is crazy.
It all
This
came out in the crazy, like all that shit got dished out on Destiny, like between like because he's like being sued for
yeah, recording chicks
yeah,
and
releasing
this yeah,
porn.
yeah.
Well, no, releasing
Revenge
his
porn
porn,
shit.
revenge porn. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
which we don't fucking condone that. But what came
No.
out was that he gave Nick Fuentes a blowjob, which is like, hey, whatever. They're two consulting, they're consenting adults. We're not going to shame people. They want to be gay. That's fine. But Nick Fuentes is a fucking Nazi, like bigot,
It's funny how
and
that
fuck him.
yeah, that's
Okay,
funny how that
so
works, dog. It's funny
you
how it
know,
works, man. The guy, it's like the people
hey, the people that scream the loudest about shit, man. I'm telling you.
dude,
Okay,
bro. So like I saw this video the other day of like this doctor guy who was he he act like he fell asleep on a plane and he was like roping the woman next to him, an elderly woman. And like apparently when he sat down, uh like before the plane took off and before he fell asleep, he was going on and on and on about like the pedophiles in Washington and all this, QAnon type of shit. And he literally
was
is
doing some
like a
creepiness.
predator. He's like a fucking
Yeah,
predator. And it's like, dude, I am almost convinced like these people they're all probably
I
just
mean,
in on the shit. They're
quite a
all
few of these
predators,
people
dude.
that were like part of like QAnon and shit, like were caught, and we're caught with like some kitty stuff, like they're child predators and shit, man. Like going on and on about how Democrats are like they're
It's projecting,
like
bro.
I can't even think of a case of like a trans person. Like I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but like I can tell you of like thousands of cases of like white Christian men in the Catholic Church that were fucking diddying little boys
Mm-hmm.
and little girls.
Shit, with even in the Republican Party, what was the guy that was working for the Herschel Walker campaign? Whatever
Oh my
happened to
god,
Herschel
yeah.
Walker? Whatever the fuck
I know
happened to
he had
that guy? I thought he was such a staunch Trumper. Like, I haven't heard a fucking word from that guy. Where'd he go?
well, he's probably getting rounded up for deportation, man.
But wouldn't
I mean,
didn't
I
that guy
know
get
they're trying to
accused
get
of
rid of
like
birthright citizenship, so they just get rid
groping
of everybody.
one of his staffers? And like, and we did a video about what was it, that grinder that like basically was like shut down during the RNC.
RNC.
It was
Yep.
like because
It
there's
wasn't that it was shut down; they like overloaded it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it fucking
They gave
crashed.
it too much business. Okay. Yeah. So many people were getting on that it was like, yeah, it cannot
Um,
compute all the gayness.
but can we talk about like the crazy like hypocrisy or like the Trump
It's
wants
okay if they do it, but you can't do it.
Trump wants Palestinians to illegally immigrate from Palestine into other countries. Can
So
we talk about how like just
please like break that
just like
down for us, Dan.
funny how he sits here and he rails like, oh, you guys can't, illegal immigrants coming over here and destroying everything, blah blah blah. They're not allowed to come over here. But
Give me
then
one
like
second.
you're gonna you're gonna you want people from
Forced
another,
immigration.
yeah, forced illegal immigration from people that aren't even in your country, man. Like
You're
what
taking
the
people from
fuck?
another country and forcing them on other people into other people's countries.
Yeah, like
It's almost like we're a cartel and we're forcing people to immigrate to another country or risk violence, right? Or like being imprisoned, right? Isn't it like a reverse
we
migration?
we're like living in like a whole like there's like a group of people that live in a whole fucking different world, a reality. Like they just the propaganda has built up this like basically this like this house of cards or this false fucking world, this alternative facts world
Right.
where it's
Oh,
like,
there we go.
oh man.
Dude, yeah, Kellyanne Conway's alternative facts, dude. The gift that keeps on giving.
So, but then like, with that whole thing, it's like, so what is the American taxpayer is going to pay for all of the demolition and rebuild and all this, or not the rebuild, and then all the private companies get to reap all the profits and the benefits of all of it?
Bro, Trump was even talking earlier today about wanting to sell half of all federal properties and lands, which a lot of that is
National parks
national
and shit.
parks.
Dude, fuck
Yes,
that shit,
exactly.
man. No,
Exactly.
fuck that. There is a reason why
They're
we
trying
have
to like
national parks,
literally
dude.
destroy every fucking thing, bro. It's this shit is beyond the pale. It's not even about legality at this point. It's just like what is going to spark this shit off? You know what I mean? What is going to pop this shit off? You know what I mean? What's the Otto von Bismarck or the I forget the other guy. Yeah,
Well, it got me
yeah.
thinking about that quote or that I don't even know who said it. Some Republican person or a person a part of Project 2025 who basically said a few months back that like there won't be a civil war, or there won't be blood as long as the left allows it. Or do you
Right.
remember?
It
Do you
will, it'll
remember?
be bloodless as long as the left allows it. Well, no, it's
I
not going to
think
be bloodless, homie.
for some reason that just kind of is like sticking out in my head because I feel like I feel like that's their position is like we're gonna destroy this fucking shit. We're gonna do whatever the fuck we want now that we've got the power. And unless you are willing to like, throw down,
And I want to
this is
see, you
what's
know what?
happening.
Like, why can't we see like more of the voter data? Like, why can't we see like why isn't that more transparent? Like, can we go look uh like how do we check our vote and shit? I've been trying to do that. Like, how do I check that my vote was like counted correctly? You know what I'm saying? Because like we have so many people that are saying that their votes weren't counted or were rejected or were fucking like lost in the mail or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like how do we like I know you probably don't know, but if somebody knows, like how do we go about checking this? Because you know what, like why wasn't there a recount done? Just like why not? The she had Kamala had more than enough money in her war chest to do a recount. at least in the swing states. It's like I'm not blaming her. I understand why she did because they didn't want to look like sore losers or whatever. But like, fuck that. It's like you gotta like just like how do you know they didn't do anything if you don't check? You know what I mean? Like I don't want to I don't want to be like this is exactly the situation they got us in because they were such sore losers and because they threw such a fit and now they're doing coup number two. You know what I'm saying? Like uh any kind of like questioning that we do, they're like, oh yeah, look at you. Now you're doing the same thing, right? But like we gotta
But
be
it's
smarter than
not.
that, man.
It's
It's not the
not.
same thing. Like we
Like we're
have
not
like a
talking about.
big inconsistency here. We have like millions of votes that we had last time that we didn't this time, and we had more people like fucking like dude, just Taylor Swift fucking registered more fucking people than like we lost or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like where are all these tween girls, and shit that were like, 18-year-old fucking Swifties and shit. And all, like, I mean, come on, bro. I don't buy it, bro. Something felt off. Like, matter of fact, I've followed every goddamn election we've ever had because I've always thought politics was the most important thing. Like, fuck sports and all that shit. Like, I follow politics, you know what I mean? And I've never seen an election be decided that quick. I've seen it take weeks
Mm,
at sometimes, like the Bush, Gore, that took weeks, months. It took fucking months almost, court battles and all this, that, and the other. And then, all the shit when Trump lost, all the forensic audits, like all that shit, you know what I mean? Like it was over by that night. It's never happened. It's never happened, dude. That shit is way too convenient.
mm,
Way too convenient, bro. And then like they were, I saw the data that they shared, and it was like a spectrograph, so it was like a dots all over the place, right? And it was like green was independent, red was Republican, and blue was Democrat, right? And they said normally in all elections past, the information comes in where the dots are all over the place, spread out, right? This one, it's red, independent, Democrat. It was like clear, defined, artificial looking lines. Okay. On all of the data.
mm,
That's an impossibility. Okay. You don't go from something that looks really random looking to something that's really organized. And not only just like an anomaly in one place, every place looks anomalous.
mm.
There's an anomaly. Hello. Come on. It's obvious. You know what I'm saying? But we need to look at it. We got to, where, like, why did we not demand that? Why are we always ignored? You know what I mean? Like, why
Well,
wasn't it just done? You know what I mean? Like,
but
don't
that,
trust these motherfuckers.
yeah, and then it's just like, but it's like at the end of the day too, it's like, why is it that Elon Musk is allowed to spend 200 and some $1 million in elections? Why is that even
Right.
fucking allowed?
Right.
Like, that's fucking ridiculous,
It's
dude.
disgusting.
Anyway, fuck, man.
All right. Well, we're all raged out over here, guys. Look, we're gonna do what we can. We're gonna, keep fighting a good fight. This is our way of doing it. We're gonna try to get a little more regular. But excuse me.
But yeah, I mean,
But
I'd love to
we're
do this
just
shit all the time. Fucking, I'd love to get out and start like getting out in the streets and talking to people, recording it, making it for this YouTube channel, whatever. Like, you guys like what you see. I work, like we both have busy lives and like whatever. But if we could make somehow we could make this more of our full-time deal, get
yeah,
out here
yeah,
with you
we would do it.
guys, we would make it happen. But we'll get there. Like, we were not trying to do this for money, man. We are trying to change people's fucking minds We're trying to get
we don't
people
care about that shit.
engaged and enraged because look at the rest of the fucking world out there in the developed countries, man. They've got single payer healthcare. We can fucking do this shit, dude. But we
It's
have to
easy.
fight. We have to fight the billionaires and the uber wealthy because they are the ones that are stopping us from getting these things.
We're fighting amongst ourselves instead of fighting these fucking assholes, and we need to be fighting those fucking assholes. Okay,
Exactly.
like I don't like MAGA just as much as the next them. Okay, I don't appreciate how they've treated us. I don't appreciate the fucking look in their face. Yeah, right. But at the end of the day, if they would come to their senses, they would realize that they have more fucking in common with me and you and the rest of us Dems than they do with any goddamn billionaire. Okay. Because you know what? We all work in the same places. We
Yep.
own the same kind of fucking businesses.
We
We
all stand next
shop
to
at the
each other
same
when we get
stores.
gas.
We go get the groceries. We've actually been in a grocery store. We've driven our own vehicle. Okay. We're not fucking billionaire hedge fund managers that get like bust around in limos and Lear jets. Okay, we're talking about real folks, and that's who we need to start electing into office. Real folks, because you know what, AOC was a fucking waitress, and you know what, that lady's got more fucking backbone than any of them motherfuckers in there, because she was a real mama, a real fucking person, hardworking, mom out there, and she's a fucking success story, and I'm fucking super proud of her. She's not even my fucking congressperson, but you know what? She represents my values, and that's what I appreciate. That's what we need. We need more people out there that represent workers' values, man. That's what I got to say. That's all I got to say about that.
That's what I
Oh,
got to
Jenny.
say about that. Did you say she's a mom? She's got kids?
I'm pretty sure she's got a kid. I
Hmm.
might be wrong, but I thought I thought she was a single mother, but maybe that's my own biases. I just thought I read that somewhere that
No, no, I mean, you could be right. I didn't. Yeah.
but again, that's she's a real person. She couldn't even afford like the proper clothes like before she got into Congress, like because they have a fucking dress code and shit there. But you know what I mean? Like she had to get her first paycheck before she could like rent a house because like real people are like paycheck to paycheck, bro. I'm not I don't care that she's making some coin. She's working her ass off. She's out there fucking fighting for us right now, and that's exactly what she's supposed to be doing. She's earning her paycheck, bro. We need to shit on these mediocre, lackluster Dems that don't have the balls that Ocasio Cortez has. Get them the fuck out of here. Get these old fuckers out of here. It's not because we don't value your wisdom. It's because you don't have any fight left in you. You're too tired or you're too demented or whatever. But your time has passed. You had 40, 50 years. Get the fuck out of there. It's time for some fresh blood, some real fucking people. That's the only way we're going to win, guys.
Yeah. We
No more
don't.
corporate, lackluster, like we need like a shitload of Hassans and Kyle Kalinskis and Katie Porters and more fucking Elizabeth Warrens and more Tim Wallses and shit. Like more like down to earth type folks. I mean, like we don't need them to be fucking perfect or like agree with every fucking thing, but they need to have like at least our values and our morals, bro. And like let's go from there.
Yeah. But we don't need people up there talking about how aroused people are. We need shit fucking getting done. I
Or
want
what people do
healthcare.
in their bedroom or whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't care who's playing sports. Let the fucking sports authorities and the high schools or colleges and let them fucking sort that out. That's not a That's sport. It's sports, bro. Like that's not politics. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a fucking game. That's a game, dog. This ain't no
right.
fucking game. This ain't no
Mm,
game.
yeah,
Like we're talking about government. These people send people to kill people in wars and shit, or like this is the fucking government, bro. It's not a game. Nothing about this is fucking funny. Nothing about this is like, rah, rah, my team won. You're a chucklehead. You're a fucking idiot. This
Right.
is as deadly serious as it fucking gets, man. Our country is about to be ripped apart. Quit fucking around. Quit playing games, dog.
Like, what is, I mean, so what does it mean? I mean, just think about the chaos of this.
It's disgusting.
We're in the middle of a fucking school year, and he's talking about the Department of Education just doesn't exist now all of a sudden. Like,
No
just on
funding for
on
special
a,
needs kid.
on a
Your
Friday
autistic
night
kid
at
doesn't
like
have
10
any fucking
o'clock,
services. Yeah.
10 o'clock at night on a Friday, all of a sudden now the Department of Education. So, like, do I not, I mean,
Teachers, I would fucking strike. Let's
I
strike.
mean,
Let's all strike.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
Got to.
this
Got to.
shit has got to fucking stop.
Bus drivers,
All of
trash
it, dude.
pickup,
Like, so,
fucking
but again, it's like,
everything,
so do
bro.
I not
Shut it the
pay?
fuck down.
Do I stop paying my property taxes because now
Yeah.
the Department of
Yeah.
Education is not like what
We
the
have until
fuck is
October.
happening?
You have until October to file your taxes.
What the fuck is happening?
We ain't filing until October. if
I'm
at
with
all,
you,
if
dog,
there's
dude.
even an IRS at that point, like
We
civil
need
disobedience.
full
Tell them,
on. We
bro.
need flood the zone in the equal and opposite fucking reaction to this shit, dude. Anyway, let's go, man. Let's develop.
Wrap it up,
Everybody
baby.
start thinking about how you're gonna fucking resist this bullshit, dude, and start to think of ways like, just for example,
Leave us some
just
comments.
right before we go here, me and JC here, we don't have any experience doing videos or YouTubing or like having a channel or content. When Trump got elected, I had texted JC and I'm like, dude, we have got to resist this shit. And I spent hours trying to just figure out how to use OBS. Because you know what? I wanted to fucking learn how to do it and fight back. So find your thing and get into it, dude.
Yep. Maybe
Get
you're really good
pissed.
at fucking TikTok.
Get
Start
pissed.
TikTok, and you know what? And then go talk to your congressperson and be like, hey, your messaging fucking sucks. Let me help you. Or, don't say it like that. That's not very constructive. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we need people that are savvy with social media to get the actual policy, the actual message of our party out. And we need to actually take over our party, not say we're going to do it and like just settle for all these mediocre people that the rich fucking people put up for us to choose from. We need people to really run. It doesn't matter if you have experience. We need people of character, of moral character, people that want to save our country. You can learn parliamentary procedure. It's easy. They teach kids to do it in fucking school, for like fucking, the NATO, whatever. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is it's not that hard. Okay. AOC was a waitress. She fucking learned it. She rocks it now. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. You can do it. We can all do it. Okay. Like, I don't want to run for fucking office because I'm already too old. I want to just sit on here and bitch because I like to bitch. I like to argue. I like to get riled up. And I think we have shit to say, me and you. Like, we always have pretty good discussions. We don't always agree with each other, but we like respect each other. We're brothers, and we can have a real um, a dialogue on things. You know what I mean? So, all right, folks,
All right.
it's getting late. My man's over here is winking that is that lady, but let's wrap it up. Thanks for joining us again. We really appreciate you guys coming to the show, watching it, giving us some likes, giving us the attention that we need to get the message out there. So we really appreciate it. Dan?
All right. Yep. All right, folks. Stay engaged and stay enraged.
Let's go.
Let's go. Man.